Welcome to Backyard Boat Deals, guys. Look at this. This house is right on the water, if this is right. It's a little different, folks. I am so far away from home. I'll talk to you guys and explain what's going on now. There's a guard gate right up here. Backyard Boat Deals, guys, where I go to people's homes and I try to help them sell their boats. So I don't know, let me get in here. The video begins now. Well, I think we're in a nice neighborhood, folks. Hold on, let me turn off this here so you guys can actually hear me pretty good. This is St. Augustine, Florida, guys. I think this is the house. Oh, yes. So I have instructions to park behind this car, but there's a cleaning company here. So I'm gonna park behind her, oh boy. All right, guys, this is as real as it gets. Stop trying to look at the cleaning lady, guys. Wait for it. All right, hold on. I don't know this guy. He sent me an email. Wow, this is a pretty area, dude. You know what? I'm jaded from Miami, so I'm gonna lock my truck. Even though I know I shouldn't have to. But yeah, we're gonna lock it over here. Cause you know, you probably won't steal it. There's Tina. Never met Tina, but she's Tina's maids. All right, guys. I just locked the boat out of the truck, only because I can get towed out. Wow, this is such a pretty area, dude. Wait for it, guys. I've never met this person ever. I think this is the house. All right, well, actually, I gotta call this guy then, because this is weird, dude. I'm gonna 100%, guys. Out of Miami, they're gonna call the cops. Wait for it. This is Florida. We all understand each other. All right, let's see. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm coming up to his front door. Oh boy. Please, Lord, let it be the person. Oh boy. Let me get back over here just in case. This is wild, guys. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to call this guy.
He's at the boat.
So this is the house?
Yes, sir.
Go to the back?
Yes, sir. Go to the back.
Woof. All right. Woo. All right, guys, we ain't going to jail. It's a start, folks. Backyard Boat Deals. Wait for it. All right. There he is.
How you doing?
This is a very different Backyard Boat Deals. Wait for it.
Hey, nice to see you.
Alfred Montaner. Clint, right?
Clint Jakovich, yes.
Oh my goodness. First of all, I parked behind a cleaning crew that's there.
That's perfect.
They were in the spot where you had told me to park.
Yep, that's perfect.
So, wow. So this is a beautiful area. First of all, I thought they were gonna tow my truck over already, because I was like, they're not gonna, I have my belongings. I was like, I don't have to worry about my belongings, but I'm gonna take them just in case, because if they tow my truck, then I'm out of gas.
You're good.
But okay, we're good. Okay, so we're in St. Augustine, Florida.
Yes, downtown St. Augustine. The downtown is right there.
Okay, all this area right here.
Right here. The fort is gonna be right there.
Okay.
And this used to be the first Christian Indian mission. Was right here.
Somebody's at your ring, and that was probably me.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I see the boat is already on the water, outside of the water.
Yep.
Let's go show them the boat. Clint, So okay, so you've been watching backyard boat deals too.
Absolutely.
What do you think? What do you think about the series?
I love it. I think the series is great. I mean,
This is the first time I go on a backyard boat deal that doesn't have grass.
yeah.
But
Still backyard.
no,
It's still my backyard.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there tide swings here that affect your coming in and out of here?
Yeah,
or no?
that's the problem. We have about a 7-foot tide swing here, and there's a sandbar that runs all the way down there. So when we go out, we got to go through the channel.
Okay.
So that's why we have to time it with the tides.
Okay, so you can be high and dry if you're not properly scheduled.
Yes. Yeah, you will not get back. You usually have to stop at the city marina and then walk back or wait until the tides get higher.
Wow, guys, welcome to Backyard Boat Deals. So, we're gonna have a good conversation. Clint, this boat looks barely used.
Yes, 96 hours on one motor, 95 on the other. We only live here half the year, so we only use it during the winter and spring months.
Please tell me you're not Canadian.
No, we go to the mountains of North Carolina.
Guys, the only reason I said that, I'm wearing my 51 hat, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness,
No.
this is horrible.
I love
And
it.
I just do it kind of like to troll my Canadians. I love my Canadians.
Yeah.
They follow and they love my channel, but they're mad at me because I wear this hat,
Yeah.
But okay, so tell me a little bit about this Axopar. Let's. You said 96 hours on, or less than 100 hours on both motors.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, so first thing I want to know is why? Why do you want to get rid of it?
We're going for the next size up. So the next size up is going to be the 32 Axopar, just a little bit bigger. So this does have a cabin in the back, which I will show you.
Okay.
You could stay on it, but the Axopar 32 is just a little bit bigger.
Okay, so why do you want to leave the Axopar family?
Because the next size up Axopar is not a 37, and I can't fit it on the lift. I would have stuck with the Axopar if I could get it on the lift.
Okay, so that's why you're going for Saxtor.
That's it. That's the only reason why. And it's the same. It's the same designer. The guy that designed Axopar also designed this Axopar.
All
It
right.
almost looks identical to the boat.
All right, guys. And that looks like it's a wrap.
It is.
And we're not finishing the video, guys. It's literally a wrap. So have you already made your move on the new boat yet, or you're waiting to sell this one to make the move?
Waiting to sell this one.
Okay, so once you sell this one, you're gonna go to one of the boat shows. I'm assuming you've seen some of my content at the boat shows as well.
Yep. There's I think they believe right now there's 5 on the market right now. So if this sells, then we'd go buy one of those other ones.
Oh, okay, let me ask you this question. This boat brand new right now, if somebody were to purchase this same boat brand new, what would they be paying for this boat?
Probably around $250 to $260 for the exact same boat.
Exact same boat, guys. Okay, how would we be able to go inside of it so we can show them inside?
I'm gonna lower it down,
You're gonna bring it down?
and then we can get on it, and then like I said, we can go for a ride.
Oh, you want to take it for a ride? Let's go. All right, guys, this is a first. I'm doing a sea chow and a backyard boat deal. All right, so everything looks nice and clean, no bottom paint, everything down here looks great. I know some people don't understand maybe the wrap side of it. So you can easily remove that wrap, right?
You can remove the wrap. So what I did is I had the whole boat ceramic coated,
Okay.
everything. Then we applied the wrap, and the wrap's about 3.5 years old. And then every few months they come back and ceramic coat it again.
Okay.
So that's why everything stays really nice and shining. You could keep it forever if you want, as long as you take care of it.
So that's why it hasn't lost the shine. I was gonna say, for it being in the water in the sun, it looks like it's recently wrapped.
But every 6 months I do the ceramic coat, and we just did it a few weeks ago.
All right, and the boat is all white.
All white.
All white, similar to the bottom here, guys. Similar to this white, nice white gel coat, very conservative. Now, what made you wrap it?
I've seen a few of them online like that. It just looks so cool. And
Yeah.
I had to have it. When I see them, I said, I got to have wrapped this boat. And when you take it somewhere, you get a lot of eyes get on it.
Well, I would definitely picture something like this by Haulover. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you'd be surprised. Maybe somebody locally in your area is interested in this particular boat.
Yeah.
And the wrap may or may not bother them, you know?
It might. If you don't like it, you just remove it.
Yeah, a heat gun and pull. Heat gun.
It has a matching wrap Yeti.
Okay, and that's going to be included with it.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're getting in here. We're starting to drop the boat. Oh my.
And added the floor too.
You added that. That's synthetic teak.
Yeah.
Plasdeck. What company is it?
It was like Teak Tech, I believe.
Teak Tech.
Yeah.
And there's different ones, guys. I'm a big fan of that synthetic teak because it's just very easy to maintain.
And there's 3 covers that go with it. Those are also brand new. They were just done a few weeks ago also.
The covers?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hop on.
Okay. All right, so we can do everything now. You want me to take off my shoes?
No, you're good.
All right, guys. Now this is like some organized camera crime screen that's gonna happen.
Here.
All right, there you go.
Here, 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 and here.
Oof.
I can help you.
Wait for it. Here. I think more importantly. Wait. Hold on a second, because if you never held a gimbal, okay. So hold it from here. It has to be from not the top, nothing on top. There you go. Now you can look at the camera and just get. All right, there we're on. I should have busted my ass on purpose. Okay, guys, we're on the Axopar. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So the door is locked.
There we go. You also have the teak inside.
Okay, so this is real teak.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. You can tell that that's real teak.
And then down there, these all lift up. Down there is where there's 2 beds down there.
Okay.
These also lift up. There's a sink in here and a refrigerator in this one.
And once we're on the water, we'll get a little bit more of a visual there.
Absolutely.
It is kind of windy out here, but yeah, start bringing her down, Clinton. Let's go ahead and. This is so cool, guys. Everything looks very, very clean. Nothing looks terrible. How wild this is. Remember, guys, when I'm doing the backyard boat deals, I'm trying not to cut, right? I want you guys to see exactly what I'm seeing. Just gonna have access there too.
Right inside there's the head if you want to open it.
Okay. Oh, look at that. I thought this led to the cabin. Interesting. I thought there was access from the other side, but no. Nice size head. Big door. Let's look at the top. Those Mercuries, you just started them?
Yep. Firing them up.
Yeah, he just started. Let me show you guys what's going on here. Pretty cool. I've done actually multiple sea trials, guys. Not sea trials, walkthroughs with nautical ventures of some of the Axopars, right? So, all right, he's pulling out.
We also have a bow thruster too.
Do you have a chicho over here in St. Augustine or no?
Yeah, we do, right over there, Guano Beach.
Wait for it. All right, guys, we're off. All right, so I kind of want to introduce. Look, I just came from Dusseldorf in the beginning of the year.
Yes.
And I actually did an unveiling of the 1200 Brabus from Axopar.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of people were excited about that video. They really liked it. A lot of people were asking me in the comment section about this brand. One of the things that really surprised me is when I saw the owner of the company talking in the press event. He said that 37, which doesn't fit there.
It does not, no.
Right? If not, you would have stayed in-house.
I would have, absolutely.
So if you're watching from Axopar, you know where you're losing market share.
Yeah.
Because,
And we actually talked to the salesman who sold this to me, and he said, I wish they made the 32.
Yeah. Well, Saxtor is going to take advantage of that situation.
Yeah.
Because this boat, I think, will sell fast. But when I was over there, one of the things that surprised me is the owner of the company said that they had sold just under 500 37s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow.
Just under 500. While the actual boat market was declining, they were growing.
Yes.
The Axopar brand. So we see them in Miami, but we don't see them as much as we would want to.
Okay.
So to me, that was a little like, wow, completely different. So
I think the brand itself is phenomenal. So it's been a great brand.
okay, so that's what I think. What I want to introduce people. What do you think to the person who's going to buy your boat? They're like, this has been your boat for the last how long?
Almost 4 years.
So you've put 100 hours in 4 years.
Yes.
Wow. So that's not a lot.
No.
I mean, considering how much some of the commercial friends I have that put 9,000 hours and I'm always on the water.
Yeah.
I think
we don't fish with it. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. We're not a big fisher. So if we fish with it, we would be in a lot more hours. Because from
Yeah.
there, you got to go out 2 hours or so just to get out to the Gulf Stream.
Okay, so what would you think they would like about it that you enjoy about this particular brand?
I think the main thing obviously is how it dries, how it handles.
Okay.
And all, but also the other thing is having the pilot house. It changes everything when you have a pilot house. Being stuck outside in the elements, when you have this, you feel like you're in your car.
Oh, okay, can you open this up here or no?
So this will all open. And then it'll go all the way up. So you can be in the elements if you want, have the sun on you, but you don't have to be. You can enjoy more being in a car feel.
So it'll open all the way towards the back?
All the way to the back, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you're bringing the outdoors in real quick.
Real quick.
And you feel a lot of the air right now with these doors open.
Very comfortable.
So,
Yeah,
you can close that back up because it doesn't change. Now, is there an AC option on something like this?
There is an AC option, but I really don't think you would ever need it.
Okay.
If you were going to be staying on it overnight, probably smarter just to get portable AC unit.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your joysticks and everything that you got here. So
trim tabs right here.
Okay.
Up, down, sideways, and then this is the bow thruster right here.
So it has a bow thruster.
It does have a bow thruster. This is the only part that gets a little tricky. This is the hump I was telling you about right here, where we got to kind of be real careful. It's real shallow right
So, well, listen, I'm always looking for bad news, Clint. You know me.
More content.
Wait for it. Everybody loves being on the chit show until they're on it, right? They love the chit show until they're on it. Okay, so no wake zones here?
Well, no, this is fine. All the way up into the bridge, you could wake zone. We're in the mooring field. The city marina has 3 mooring fields.
Okay.
This is the self-mooring field right here.
Cool.
But it gets a little shallow right here, but once you get past it, we're good.
Well, I'm not in a rush, so make sure you're safe, and then I guess we'll run a little bit so they can hear what it sounds like. I don't really get to do these sea trials with actual people from the backyard boat deals because at that point it requires a lot of my time.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So in this case, the reason I'm here is because I have a film shoot that I'm doing for a manufacturer.
Okay.
And that manufacturer is about an hour and a half away where I'm going to be doing. So I said, hey, I received an email from you, and I said, hey, let me go ahead and call him up, see if he still wants to do it. And boom,
that worked out.
It worked out. So.
And what manufacturer is it?
I don't want to say, but if you watch, it's going to be a cool boat.
Okay.
It's going to be a cool boat, and it's basically, I just had a big sandbar hangout, right, with a lot of my subscribers. I told me and three other YouTubers, we did a hangout.
Okay.
And we went to one of our sandbars. And the actual boat that I'm going to be on is like a sandbar type, family type boat.
Gotcha.
But it's a nice boat.
Okay.
So I wish I would have had it at the sandbar.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm going to use it over there, right? Like I'm going to show how it's used in that area. So guys, and you'll see that on the channel if you want to subscribe and stuff like that. But we're going to get on this. Okay, so whenever you're ready, do what you need to do, because I'm going to film. I want them to do the engines. Whenever you're ready to go,
once they get like past here, we'll go, and then what we can do is we can run right by where the fort is, and I'll take you out. The ocean's right there. Do a little run, then we can go back.
Okay, cool.
I got you water if you want water.
Okay, guys. All right, let me go ahead and show them a little bit here. How wild, huh, guys? Now, I want you guys to notice something right here. When I got on, the same thing here. This is kind of like, it's almost like a rail that's not a rail that you're holding on, and it looks like it has a channel to drain anything that actually falls on there, which is nice. Okay, look, you see it right there? Perfect. You see it has a hole right here to drain out. Boom. And if you wanted to see what fiberglass and the gel coat look like, it looks really good. And this stuff is bulletproof. Look here, believe it or not, this looks like it's some type of repair here, but a little bit of acetone or something, I'm sure that'll come off. Hold on a second. We're not turning off this camera for nobody. Oh boy. Hello, my realtor, lovely wife. I am filming on camera. What? Okay. All right, well, I will talk to you a little bit later because I am enjoying myself in St. Augustine. Wish you were here. Yeah, I'm on a boat in St. Augustine. I'm not even in St. Augustine. I don't know. I'm on a boat. I might end up in a strip club, babe. I don't know. I might leave without kidneys. I'm just kidding. Hello, babe. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Strip club line, always. Don't use it, guys. All right. Are you guys enjoying this or what? What are you looking at top speed on this, Clint? 50, yep. Topped out?
Yep. Cruising really nice in the pool.
How are you doing with fuel?
75 gallons. You go about 120, 130 miles on a full tank.
Okay, so you have some range. You can get
the islands, no problem. Yeah. Perfect island hopper.
Are you using it with just your partner? What's the story?
My wife and I will use it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just you and your wife to use it.
Here, we're just taking it through the restaurants.
Yeah.
Taking it out for the day. Very, very little ocean. Taking it out. It's actually made really for the ocean. But there's a lot of places around here just to go to.
Well, you guys have a little bit colder weather than what we do down in Miami. Yes. So I could see where the pilot house down here, it will actually help a lot.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
But even on rainy days, there's a wiper blade. It keeps you going. You can really enjoy it.
Have you ever done like an overnight or anything like that? Gone somewhere else on this or no?
Yeah, we took it to Amelia Island.
Amelia Island, really pretty.
Yeah, we went there. We stayed there the night. Got checked into a hotel.
Nice.
And then we brought it back.
Awesome.
That cemetery, I don't know if you passed it when you came in, but the one right here, that's where Major Dade is buried.
Major who?
Major Dade from Miami-Dade.
Okay.
He's buried right there with the soldiers.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why we got our name. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's where he is buried right
Miami-Dade. There you go, Mr. Dade. We're going to have to go ahead and pay a tribute over there.
Yeah.
To Major Dade. Look at that. You learned something new. I know that St. Augustine is the oldest city in Florida. That I do know.
The oldest continuous city in the United States. So when
Continuous, what do you mean by continuous?
Continuous meaning there's been other cities that started, but this one, once it started in 1565,
Okay.
by Pedro Menendez,
Okay.
it's always been St. Augustine ever since then. It never changed.
Nice. All right, guys, we're getting close to that bridge. I want to show them. I want them to hear those engines, because I'm not cutting this video at all. I want them to experience what we're doing, because that's what makes these videos authentic and real, and why people would buy, right? Because they know Alfred is not bullshitting them.
That's right. Once we get past the second part of the bridge, I'll fire it up.
Go.
We'll go right to the
Cool.
the ocean.
Do what you got to do. Don't worry about me, okay?
No problem.
Don't worry about me. I know you have great insurance. Oh no. Relax, guys. I'm not gonna sue you. Wait for it. Very pretty boat though. Very, and we're gonna check out some details inside as well, guys. Right? You got a lot of storage here. We'll wait for him to show that you do have some rod holders. But he says he really doesn't fish the boat, right? He's got a sim rod. And you can walk around the entire boat, which is always nice.
So now we're in the no wake zone to that second can right there.
So let's do this. Let's close the doors,
Okay.
because I want them to see,
Just flip that little thing up there and the
Yeah.
doors will close right there.
I want them to see everything just changed. Like it got a lot quieter in here.
Yeah, it'll feel like a car when you're driving.
Yeah.
You can open this a little bit if you want the air going.
Well, listen. What I'm gonna do is, while we get going, I want them to hear what they hear inside here.
Okay.
And then when I open the door, they're gonna see the difference.
There you go.
So, isn't there some festivals and stuff that happen here in St. Augustine?
Yeah, they have
Like-
the Nights of Lights. So they'll have the lights will all be lit up. And then they have multiple festivals throughout the year. The Seafood Festival, the Paint Festival. There'll be several festivals they'll have.
Okay, so
And this is the downtown right here. Now we're in the downtown.
okay, so but at what point won't you be able to, like the tide? When will it affect you? Like at what point to get back to where is it the hump by where you live?
Yeah, where that little hump right where we went, where the little white poles were sticking up, is the problem.
Okay.
So I basically have about 3 hours before high tide and 3 hours after high tide.
You gotta talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, dredge this over here, you know?
Yeah. And this
Call him every day.
Yeah. You need a dredge. This is the Castillo de San Marcos right there. That's the fort. And then that cross there is where Christianity started. Catholicism started in the New World right there.
Over here, that cross over there.
Yeah. And then the father of Miami, which would be Henry Flagler,
Yeah.
he's buried right there at that mausoleum, that round one. That's where he was buried. So he died in Palm Beach, fell down the stairs there at his Whitehall, his mansion, and they brought him back up here in a train. Okay, now we're ready to go. So if you're ready, we'll go full throttle.
Let's go, guys.
Here we go.
You know, there's a little fun fact. I recently did a cruise on with my subscribers, and Nautical Ventures was going to bring an Axopar to the Keys with me.
Oh wow! Okay.
So we were going to kind of surprise but their schedule for leaving the Miami Boat Show was a conflict last minute, because they got them. Long story short, we couldn't get them, but we're trying to do something pending with them.
You'll enjoy it. It's a fun. You can feel right now we're doing 45. It's a really fun ride.
Yeah. And you know, it's surprisingly quiet in here.
Yeah. It's very relaxing. You can run like this, pretty easily.
So this is your inlet right here?
This is the inlet, St. Augustine Inlet. So we can either go out the inlet or we can go north, up to you.
Well, I mean,
We can go out a little bit and turn around.
it's up to you, wherever you feel most comfortable, guys. I'm gonna go out there, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to go out there. I see that there's white caps out there too, right?
Yeah, we'll just go to the end and turn around.
All right, let me go ahead and get out here, guys, so you guys can experience this a little bit. Definitely rides nice. Getting bumpy. That's nice. No water on me either.
Going rule, keep it dry, right?
Very dry. I was just saying that. No water on me right now, or nothing.
Yeah. That was the tidal convergence we just went past.
It's actually much nicer with everything nice and closed.
Yeah.
So what's the roughest that you've been out on this?
I would say, maybe 3 to 4s. Anything you just got to do is just slow down.
Yeah.
On the boat can handle a lot more than obviously the people can handle. But it's really just about just taking it easy and slowing down.
Yeah.
The trim tab also allows you to push that nose in,
okay,
which will also make it ride a lot smoother too.
I'll tell you, it's my first time actually doing a sea trial on an Axopar.
Oh wow!
So and it's a nice riding boat, and
yeah.
I don't hear any slap or anything like that. You can tell it's a solid boat.
Yeah, no, they really build it good. I can kind of go, if I go a little faster, I can start cutting through these waves.
Go ahead and do it. Show them. I mean, that's what's going to sell the boat.
You're going to really get going.
Guys, now it's getting a little choppy.
It's going to get a little crazy, but the boat can handle it. I mean, we're doing 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, and it's choppy.
Really just going nuts.
Yeah. There you go.
If you want to run to the islands, very simple run.
Yeah. What the? Ride's nice.
Yeah, very calm.
You're good.
And the handleability of it, as far as the turning and radius and stuff, I mean, it's like a jet ski.
What the?
Yeah, I mean, it's a jet ski. So you're going to really get good turning radius.
Yeah, the gimbal is like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It rides nice. Now, yeah. do those lock? Is that why it was opening up?
Yeah, they're not.
They're not locked. Okay, because they did open up right there, and I just wanted them to know that because they're gonna see that on camera.
I should have locked.
No, it's okay. I just wanted, but you know what I also like about it? Even though they opened up the way they did, the cushions didn't come off.
The cushions are snapped down all the way.
Okay.
I just had them all cleaned off and cleaned. That's why the other ones actually they pulled off. I didn't hit the other snaps on the other one either.
All right. So look, let's. Do you have a spot lock on this or anything that we can just keep it like in one spot so you can just show me some of the areas in here?
I don't, but I don't think we'll have any problem just sitting out here. Let me just get away from.
Yeah, get away from that. Yeah. Just so they can see the other parts of it. Because I think showing, you see, that's what I want people to see, Clint. Yes. Is you see, you dogged her, you ran her, and they didn't hear nothing like going crazy other than probably my water that was moving, right? That you're hearing this a little bit, but look, it's kind of nasty, guys. It's a little snotty out here. Not crazy, but it's nice. All right. All right. So, okay. So, show me about behind here. What's up with the... Okay, so wait, let's go up here first. Okay. Just show the storage while we're here. Okay, sure. Because definitely they want to know that. Okay, so that table is removable, right?
The table is removable. You can lower it down. This becomes another bed if you want.
Okay.
You can do that also. A little bit of storage in here. That's your for the water holding tank.
Okay.
And the bow thruster.
Okay.
And then you have anchor lockers in here. Electric anchor.
Yeah, nice.
All right. And then there's here has where the covers are, which are brand new. It also comes with a little gas grill.
And what does the covers cover?
This area here is covered.
Wait, we say that because they didn't see it on camera. Okay, this area.
This whole area is covered. The back bench is covered.
Okay.
And the top is covered. So this here, you're not putting the sun directly on this.
All right.
You're putting the sun on the covers right here.
Okay.
And then you have another storage facility here.
Which is a very big locker.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Definitely have a lot of space there.
And then the bathroom, obviously.
Which I showed them a little earlier. Is there a shower option on that or no?
The shower's in the back.
On the back of the boat.
Got good handrails
Yeah,
right here.
I talked about that because remember I'm holding a camera, a very expensive one by the way, guys. So I want to make sure that my camera and me don't get lost.
So you have the rack up top. You can put bikes up there, or you can put kayaks. Radar, spotlight, and then back here, all the fishing poles can go here, here.
What do you mean? They're detachable?
Right here, you put the fishing poles right up here.
Oh, okay.
And also you can put a pole here also.
So you're your rod holders, okay.
Yep. This locker could be used also as a live well if you wanted to.
Okay.
Or you could just keep lines or fenders in it.
So it could be a live well. And that's good because a lot of guys might want to have a fishing option just in case.
Ski off the back of it. You put the ski right here if you want to ski off the back.
Yeah.
This is the bed, and underneath the bed is where the cabin is. And there's going to be a window to get it in and out also. You always need an egress for the cabin.
Okay, so you can go in through the back here.
Through this way, or you can get in that.
Okay. All right, guys.
And another over here, more fenders or another live well if you wanted to.
More, yeah. Good.
And the shower is right here.
When was the last time you had? Okay, that's the shower. When was the last time you had those engines serviced?
They were just serviced a few weeks ago.
Okay.
The 100-hour service was done. They also included all new batteries are all brand new on the boat.
Okay.
And they also put the quick connect for the flush. Make it really easy to quick collect when you want to flush the engines out when you bring it back.
All right. So let's go inside. I think let's show them the little cabin there for, I'm assuming there's a small berth there.
Yeah.
Let's show them that real quick. I love showing these boats the way they're used, you know? So,
this one also lifts up.
okay.
Small berth down there.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get in here.
Yep.
Okay. So that's pretty spacious. Right now you have a lot of storage in here.
Yeah, you can put storage down there, nice pillows. Easily, you know, I'm 6 feet. I can easily lay down there with my wife and be very comfortable. These also lift up and they turn around too.
So okay.
So there would be your sink here. The other one is going to be the freezer refrigerator. But these chairs.
Show me that. Show that because I want to show them that too. So you're saying that there's a freezer in here?
Yep.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. Nice.
And then
these
spin
adjust.
around.
Okay.
So right here you mount, the table's right there. So you can mount a table here, turn around and have a 4-person seating.
Okay.
Or you can lay all this down. This makes another bed if someone wants to sleep up here. Because I do have all the curtains that go all the way around if you want to block out the light.
Only thing they're missing is snow, guys. That's all.
It's weird how they put so much into this size boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically wanted you to be able to use it for, you know, a long weekend.
Okay, so you're thinking with the upgrade in size, it's going to be a little bit better for you with the next boat.
Yeah, the upgraded size one, the cabin, the whole front on the 32-foot Axopar is the cabin. So you're able to walk into it here, and you have a little bit more room inside here.
What if the people at Axopar see this video and say, wait, before you make the move, we're going to send you an email. Let me show you what we have.
The problem is I need the dock. My lift will only handle 11 feet.
Okay.
And I can't get anything else on the beams.
All right, well, let's start heading back. We'll take a nice little cruise. Tell me a little bit about the speakers and the radio system and all that stuff while we're putting some of that stuff away.
Okay. It has the Fusion radio system, speakers all the way around, and it also has the Simrad VHF with the ASI in it, and then it has the dual Simrad screens. And then you have the radar.
Well, I'll tell you, I think they're gonna like the boat. Now, you know, I see you have a little Scanstrut wireless charging over here for your phone.
Yeah, that really helps. I would get that in any boat I ever had. I would get that. That makes it so nice, and that controls the radio also.
And this is also for the radio here,
yeah,
right?
That's the button for the radio. But usually you just use the phone.
Yeah.
Because the phone Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Anything else that we haven't discussed, Clint, that you think that they might want to know or need to know?
I mean, I think we went over pretty much everything with it.
I mean, we definitely ran the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the beam on her?
This is, I think, 9.8.
9.8.
9.8, yeah.
Okay.
And then it's 28 feet long.
And what's the exact model?
Axopar 2021 cabin. Because they make them, there's a lot of different variations. So you can make them with the cabin like we have.
Okay.
You could have a wet bar back there, or you could have nothing back there.
Okay.
So, and then it also comes with 1 or 2 engines.
Okay.
So, you know, a lot of people prefer the 2 engines versus having just the 1 engine.
So will the engines show here the hours on the screens?
Yeah, right here.
I want them to see that.
So, under maintenance, right there.
There it is, guys. Less than 100 hours. Arguably, a lot of people will say this boat isn't even broken in.
And if you look at maintenance life, that was just reset when they did the maintenance, the 100-hour service.
Okay, you said 250, 260 brand new.
Yes.
Nowadays. Hold on a second. Let me get in this because I want to be in this when we talk about price because this is important. Yeah. Hold on. That's my realtor wife again. Probably not. Hold on. No, it's work. It's work. Never mind. I'm never gonna answer that. Not when I'm on a boat. All right, guys. Look at these. Look at these big boys. We're gonna get some nasty weight from that big boat that just passed through. How do you like the design of the way that the boat cuts?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what makes it, you know, especially running down the intercoastal. I mean, right now it's pretty smooth here. I'll take off again. I mean, you'll see it just really, and the way they designed this hull, I mean, I can turn.
Hold on, guys. That was my fault. The minute I wanted to talk about price, the gimbal goes crazy. We're back, guys. Hold on. Actually, let me bring this lower. There it goes. I just want them to see. Okay. 260, 250, you know, give or take based on what's out there. The market is soft for new boats right now.
Yes.
So I always tell people, be aggressive on the used side.
Yeah.
Because what you lose on the what you're selling it for, you might gain it back on the deal you get on the new boat.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So keep that in mind, guys. Also, those of you guys that are watching. Clint, you are asking how much for this Axopar with 100 hours, dude.
It's $183,000.
$183,000, guys. You are extremely confident once the wrap is removed. the gel coat is perfect.
It's brand new. Yeah.
Brand new.
All ceramic coated and everything. It'll be better than new because it's been ceramic coated on top of that.
Okay, $183,000. How can they get in contact with you direct? And mind you guys, if you're watching this video, because what happens is some boats have already sold.
Yes.
So in the title, when it says sold, that means it's sold. They're not going to bother you.
Gotcha.
Right? Because I'm going to keep the information on here. What's your contact information?
My phone number is 407
Okay.
325 6138.
You have an email.
Clint, CLINT 411 at AOL.com.
Wow, you still have an AOL. You're old school for real, Clint. You just gave yourself away.
I was born in 74. So.
Wait for it. Dial-up, right? You remember those?
Yeah.
You got mail.
That's it.
All right, guys. Hey, well, listen up. I want to thank Clint, and it's cool. Now I'm going to talk to him and hang out with him off camera. Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. Hey, call the man up if you're Did they give you like an option to like maybe do like an exchange or anything with?
I think because the market is so difficult, they
Okay.
don't want to do exchanges.
Okay.
Right now.
Hey, is there any other boats that maybe that's not the sack store that you can cheat on that you like also? Maybe we can lose a little bit of, you know?
There was a lot of new pilot boats at the boat show this year.
Okay.
We looked at a lot of them, and to be honest with you, I think that one the Axopar and the Zac store was probably the two I would pick.
Check out my video from Dusseldorf.
Okay.
There's a lot of pilot house boats out there
Okay.
as well. Okay. Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. Hey, we're out of here, guys. I'm back. I got to go back now. Hey, watch the sea trial and the walkthrough video of the sandbar boat. I'm going to link it to this video because this is happening on the same week. I'm out of here.
Thanks for watching today's show. Today's sponsor is Reliable Marine, South Florida's most reliable Suzuki repower center. New Chit Show hats and gear are also available at luxuryribtenders.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe.